Welcome to the 43 Spanish project. In my hands is a Remington rolling block made by Remington for the Argentine Army. It's the model 1879 rolling block, and it would have probably had a marking on it. Some of them had markings on it that said Modelo Argentina on the chambering there, but in this case I have no markings on this rifle whatsoever. They don't look like there ever was markings on it. It doesn't appear they were ground off. There is a letter B on the chambering. The Remington patent date's on there. At some point it was refurbished, sent into the country probably in the early 60s. They refurbished a lot of these. They reblued them and fixed up the wood a little bit. In this case, the gun is in excellent condition. It's been refurbished. The bore is excellent. The chamber is excellent. It has a nice serviceable leather sling on it. All the metal is tight. Everything is working as it should. The only concern I have is the chambering. It should be chambered in 43 Spanish. All the Argentine models were, but some of them did get rechambered when they came into the country. Some of the Spanish models, the Egyptian models, got rechambered. So you just never know. So I'm going to have to cast the chamber and make sure that it is in fact 43 Spanish. Then I can reload for it. There's some interesting features on this gun. Taking a closer look, starting with the right side, you can see there was a ding that was filled in at some point. Looks pretty good. Nice repair there. Serviceable leather sling. The rifle's been reblued at some point, probably prior to entering the surplus market in this country. It was pretty common to do that. It has the unique Knox form octagon chamber area, which is characteristic of the Argentine rolling block. Also has the nicer rear sight. Moving down the end, you can see the wood is in really good condition. And we have the original cleaning rod, ramrod, screwed into the stock and secured in there, and the long bayonet lug, which would fit a unique sword type bayonet. Taking a look at the left side, you can see the wood's in really good shape. A little bit of bluing rubbed off on the receiver. That receiver originally would have been case hardened. It would have had more of a colored case hardened look to it. There is a letter B on the chamber area. That's pretty much the only markings on the rifle, with the exception of the Remington factory markings in the grip area. Each barrel band has a letter U on it to indicate up, which is important because they go on in a specific order and they have to face a specific direction because the barrel assembly is tapered. All in all, really good shape. I'm looking forward to shooting it. Now we just have to make some ammo for it. I'm fairly confident that my rifle is chambered in 43 Spanish. So I ordered several items that I'm going to need so that I can reload ammo for this rifle. Starting out, the 43 caliber 370 grain round nose Lyman bullet mold, 43 Spanish Bertram brass, Lyman .439 bullet sizing die along with the number 251 top punch. Using the proper top punch is important, otherwise bullets will be damaged during the sizing process. Lee 43 Spanish reloading dies. The Lee dies come with a shell holder, but some 43 Spanish brass has been known to have very thick rims, so the RCBS number 22 shell holder will accommodate the thicker rimmed brass, so I added that just in case. I also am using the Lee case mouth expanding die with a .439 expanding mandrel, and most importantly, a bar of Safe casting material. This melts at a very low temperature and will allow me to cast the chamber of my rifle to make positive identification as to the exact chambering it has. That's where I'm going to start. Make sure that the chamber is correct, and then I will start the reloading process. So here's the chamber casting I made using the Safe next to two empty 43 Spanish cartridge cases. They're identical, and the dimensions all match properly. Now that I've confirmed that the rifle I have is in fact chambered in 43 Spanish, I can use the 43 caliber Lyman mold to make some bullets. When you're working with molten lead or any other hot metal, you should wear proper safety protection. If you have to tap on the mold to release the bullet, tap on the mold handles. Tapping on the mold itself could cause some damage. Usually a gentle tap is all it needs. So I'm going to cast a bunch of these up, and then I'm going to head over to the bullet sizing station, which will size and lubricate these bullets and make them ready for final loading. Sizing and lubricating the bullet is fairly easy if you use the right equipment. Here I am using a Lyman tool, and the tool will size the bullet to the proper dimensions and add a lubricant into the groove area. Proper lubricant is very important in black powder shooting because it keeps the fouling soft and improves accuracy. So it's basically insert the bullet, throw the handle, make sure the lubricant flows, and repeat. I'll get all these done and we'll head on to the next step in the process. So I've already pre-prepped my brass and primed it. Now I'm going to add a powder charge. I'm using black powder. The bullet goes on, throw the lever, and there you have it, my first loaded 43 Spanish cartridge. I'm going to finish the rest of these up, and we're going to head out to the range. So we're out at the range, going to try out the new ammo that I loaded for the 43 Spanish. Let's give it a shot. I have a target at 50 yards. We'll see how I do. Normally these rifles were sighted in high, so I'm going to aim at the base of the target. That was a lot of fun. It was totally awesome, man. I love these old black powder cartridges. Let's try another one. Shoots like a dream, very low recoil. Easy extraction. I'm not putting any pressure on this rifle at all. These loads are very light. That was totally awesome, man. I really love this gun. It shoots like a dream. It really does. Let's go down and take a look at the target. Well, look at that. Not bad for offhand at 50 yards for an old black powder rifle. I'm going to really enjoy this rifle. I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. So if you're ever involved with 43 Spanish, it's not that difficult to use. So give it a shot. So the target looked pretty good. I did have to aim at the base of the target to hit the center, but that's not unusual. A lot of these guns were sighted really high at that distance. It's only 50 yards, so I expect it to shoot a little high. I'll get it figured out. I enjoyed learning about the 43 Spanish. I enjoyed learning about the rolling block rifle. I had a lot of fun in this project. I hope you enjoyed it as well. So I hope to do a few more like this at some point. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and until then, see you next time.